if we give the driver 6 cups of coffee, he'll be okay. If we send a buddy with the guy who can't concentrate, he'll be okay. We know there's a problem. We diminish the risk by doing something else. Okay? And let me give you I'd just like you to remember 2 phrases where the main 2 phrases, there's about 8 things we use. As human beings, there are about 8 or 6 phrases we use to diminish the risk. We know it's not right, but if we kid ourselves that it is all right, we can go ahead. And it goes like this. It's only. It's only 2 minutes. It's only 20 kilos. Okay? It's only. Okay? And the other word is, try and remember, it's just. It's just a 5-minute job. It's just around the corner. Let me give you an example of how powerful. Now, it took me about 5 years to figure this out. We got all this pretty quickly. There were still people getting hurt. There was something going on. And you know, when you're bothered with something, you wake up in the morning, the light comes on. What was happening? People are diminishing a risk. Let me give you a real good concrete example. At home when you're driving, most injuries in car accidents, notice what I said, I didn't say car accidents. Most injuries in car accidents happen within a 2-kilometer radius of the domestic residence, 2 kilometers of the domestic home. Can anyone figure out why that is related to this?
9% of the journeys within 2 kilometers.
Yes. So?
Familiarity.
Say again?
Familiarity.
Familiarity. Now that could be it. I'm familiar with the place. I know how to drive. It's my neighborhood. Familiarity could be it. But if I did something else, even if I have a bump, I won't have an injury. Why are most people getting hurt in car accidents near their home? Familiarity is only part of it. No seatbelt. Why no seatbelt? It's only a short journey. I'm just going up the hill to get a loaf of bread. Well, you should be walking, but anyway, it's just or it's only. Now look how powerful this is. Remember I said if you don't do this, you're going to get hurt. Most injuries in car accidents happen because people say it's only or it's just. They do not follow the procedure, and when they have a bump, they knock their teeth out. Even if they were familiar, even if they lost concentration, if they didn't kid themselves with this and put the seatbelt on, they would still have an accident, but no bump. Keep the teeth. Isn't that amazing? In a risk assessment or a toolbox talk, if you hear someone saying it's just or it's only, please listen for those words. Stop them and say, why are you saying this? Now, it could be nothing, but it could be, I've experienced about 50% of the time, they are trying to push themselves to go ahead. It's only, and again, I just want to give you concrete examples to show you I'm not making this up. Guys were loading 70 sheets of metal. They were told to get it ready for a lift tomorrow when the container came. So the instructions were to sling and tie the stuff up and get it ready for the lift. So guess what? When the metal fell and crushed a guy's ankle, we said, where's your lifting plan? Well, we don't need a lifting plan. Well, yeah, you're going to lift that metal. No, we're only going to lift it tomorrow. We're just preparing it for lift. Do you see? Now, what's the difference between, when you're doing a lift, you prepare for the lift, don't you? So although we're only going to lift it up in the sky tomorrow, we're preparing the thing for a lift. So these guys got hurt. There were other things involved, but these guys got hurt because they said, no, we're not lifting it. We do not need a lifting plan. They got hurt. If they did a lifting plan, 70 sheets of metal, 3/4 of a ton, nowhere to put it, no container. The risk assessment would have stopped them, but they kidded themselves with this. The other one was a valve. It's changed now, but in the olden days, the guy used to take a weight of this 49 pounds, 96-pound valve, 42 kilos, okay? He took the weight of this thing, smashed his thumb. Where was your lifting plan? No, I don't need it, but it's over 25 kilos. No, I wasn't lifting it. I was just supporting it. What do you mean you were just supporting it? What happens is the guy, someone else would help him. They'd unscrew something. The guy would take the weight like this. He would wait, and the guy would come and help him, and they'd both put it down, clean it out, realign the valve. 2 of us would pick it up. I'd put it there. He'd go back, and we'd wind it back on. So I was not lifting it. I was just supporting it. Smashed his thumb.